Yo guys, this is Reinhardt, and this is gonna be a commentary RPG video. We have a team of 2400 experienced players versus another 2400 experienced players. Based on, like, I armored a few people and they have a Hero of the Lions and 2400 achievements, but MMR is about 1600 because I think MMR got reset. So anyway, this video is gonna be about holy shit, what the fuck, barbecue Unholy damage, because Unholy damage actually is really strong. So for this one I'm running Defile with the regular diseases, and what I like to do is Gorfin's Grasp into that as well for extra stacks building up. So right now I'm gonna get on the Shadow Priest, but as you know guys, we are the DKs, we are the masters of training the fuck out of the rest of shamans and other healers. So I'm popping Gargoyle on them, and I'm also doing a massive damage, call out the targets, and the usual thing as always. Now here's the thing guys, if you're running with a Defile, make sure you kinda using it almost all of the cooldown. I didn't copy the spell as much as I wanted to, and now basically as an Unholy DK, you know what you gotta do. You gotta spread them aids. You gotta spread the aids, you gotta do a lot of Scourge Strikes, and make sure that you have a dots rolling on the same targets. 24-second duration on the dots is not that bad, but when I actually tried to run with the Necrotic Plague, I noticed that I did a lot less damage than actually with the Defile itself. So at the moment in time, we are training the enemy teams, and you know it's a stalemate because when you have 3 healer epic fights in the middle, well, guess what? You're gonna have 3 healer epic fights in the middle that last forever. But once they clocked up and everything else, and you have disease rolling, look how much actually the enemy team takes damage. It takes a massive dick. So putting Asphyxiate on this paladin, and I am enraging my ghoul, applying my favorite Soul Reaper, and they bop them. And Sarizan Bop actually removes the Soul Reaper even though it's a magical effect. I'm interrupting this cast and we're switching to a priest at the same time, and then we're gonna go back and forth between a few healers as well. So Capsule is there looking pretty, our wonderful Holy Paladin, so we're gonna go back and train him as well. You don't, as a DK, you need to make sure that you're not making their life easy. I mean, Holy Paladins, fuck them, right? At the moment in time, Defile stacks up, look how much it grows, look how much actual damage it does. And based from what I actually could tell, my Defile gets up to like 13k actually ticks. 13k a second ticks, and that is huge. I'm also a little bit rusty, but overall, when you actually check out the damage meters at the very end of this battleground, you'll see that Unholy actually dominates. It dominates the damage, it dominates the meters. I'm gripping everybody into 2 beautiful rings of frost, controlling the enemy team, putting Defile on top of it, and again, it grows. Defile basically has a potential to grow worse than Rebecca's Friday, Justin Bieber, and the other pointless pop songs all combined together. At the moment in time, we are actually wiping the enemy team. We finally got a couple DPS down and a couple healers as well. With a 15-second rest timer on the graveyard, it actually easily achievable, where you literally kill one healer, and before you kill the next healer, the other one comes back into fight as well. We got a really strong ninja cap actually on the flag, and now we're peeling back. So at the moment in time, we're gonna have this little gnarly fight in the middle, and I think that basically from there we reach the point of a stalemate because, well, it's RBGs, and right now we weren't running really huge cliff camp as much as I actually wanted to. In fact, my favorite thing is running Boomkin, Affliction Lock, and Holy Decay because of the damage. Again, just Defile, Gorfin's Grasp, and spreading dots lowers enemy HP down to like at least 30 to 40% by itself. We don't have a lot of spread pressure going, but if we actually manage to do a beam at the same time with the actually lock dots going, Boomkin dots going, and the Starfall on top of it, and actually Warriors Cliff, Arms Warriors Cliff really well as well with their AoE Bladestorm, and the level 100 talent does AoE damage. If we actually manage to pull that off, I would imagine we would actually cliff the fuck out of the enemy teams. Anyway, I'm gonna speed up here a little bit. From this point on, Our job is basically to just secure the flag holding. We're already holding the flag. We're doing really good. We sort of won the team fight. Now we have to play on defensive. When you guys playing on defensive, make sure you have at least 2 people guarding the nodes. Even the top rated players always make that mistake, always make that fatal assumption as well. So at this point in time, we actually got Drainer captured for that main reason, because, well, we didn't have 2 people guarding the node and they kept on our warrior. As much as the warriors used to be a good gig in terms of holding the flag or holding the cap, they are not anymore. I think Mage Rogue has a really good opportunity to cap on it, and this where we actually losing because we have 1 base versus 3. But on the other hand, we kept running the flag. And this is one of those things is, if you keep running the flag, you can at least match the point cap when against the enemy who has 3 bases. And if you actually manage to get a base, make sure you send at least 1 person in the middle to prevent those flag caps or delay them or anything else like that, and then you actually gonna be upper hand. And the enemy team did not do that, and they're gonna pay for it greatly, because once we actually done carrying the flag and recap one of the bases back, we actually gonna win by a few points here as well. Again, Defile with spreading the 8s and dots works wonders. It does tons of damage. It's a really strong build. I think I'm gonna be using it a lot more often, especially with the Griffin Grasp. But once I find actually my committed RBG team, I'm definitely looking into running some 8 cleave, to be honest, guys. I want to run with the Boomkin, I want to run with Affliction Luck, Shadow Priest, maybe even 2 Boomkins at the same time. And I also want to try to run with the Arms Warrior. And obviously, I'm getting a fucking nasty Gilded Knight. I freaking hate them. But anyway, that's basically it. When it comes to meta, I am not 100% sure what's the best meta for RBGs yet, because everything looks so random. All the skills are random. It looks bursty, but also when you put out a lot of spread pressure, it also yields a lot of good results. I'm thinking of actually Boomy and Unholy Decay will actually work just wonders. And after that, I'm gonna show you basically against the other Unholy Decay, I more than doubled their damage. And I was 40% up on damage above anybody else. And yes, I was also using Scourge Strikes, I was also using Soul Reapers besides the Blood Bowl to pad the meters. And I think Defile is one of those crucial things that actually lets you yield a lot of damage. 14.5 million damage in 1 battleground. This one I didn't get a lot of killing blows because my team didn't get a lot of killing blows in general. We just played more strategy, but usually I would be number 1 to number 3 on killing blows as well with the spec that I'm running. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this video. I will be looking for really good solid RBG groups going forward. I'm probably gonna do some recruitment as well for my guild, but that's a little bit in the future, because right now I'm just getting my Rust stuff and I'm just having a decent amount of fun in the game, to be honest. I just wish we kept our necrotics. Do svidaniya.